Hey everyone, it's Mandy with Simply Rent It. Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on marketing. I think this is an issue that is hit and miss for a lot of people, including myself when I was doing property management full time. So these tips and tricks should help you out. If you are someone who currently has a vacant property that you thought would be filled for August 1st and you're still trying to find someone, this information should be very helpful for you. And if you are someone that has recently found out that you're going to have a unit become available at the end of December or the beginning of January when the semester switches over here at Iowa State, then you will also find this information very helpful. So the first tip and trick I'm going to provide you is word of mouth. And this can be sometimes your best way of marketing. If you ask your tenant who's moving to let their friends know that they're moving and spread the word that way, or if you let everybody else, if you have like a building with multiple units, if you just notify the apartment building that there's going to be a unit available for rent, sometimes the people living there will let their friends and family know, and before you know it, you have a tenant that's applied and they pass your background check, which we'll also get into, and that is the best way of marketing. The second thing that you need to do when you are marketing is to make sure that you have a for rent sign in your yard, in the property's yard, that is visible to people who are passing by, whether they're walking or driving. You want to make sure you're following your local laws. A lot of towns won't let you post a sign for rent in the right of way, meaning on the other side of the sidewalk that is closest to the street, because then it is in the way of drivers. And the sign also lets people know that they've come to the right place when they're coming to tour the place for rent. The third thing I want to talk about is free online listings. And this is a tool that you can utilize, but it does require a little bit of research. So I'll give you a few websites here that you can use. Craigslist. I don't even know I mentioned that first. It's kind of fading away, but you have to be careful on Craigslist because you can run into scams where people will copy your listing and claim to be the owner and contact the people and ask them for money. And you can always report those if that happens, and Craigslist is usually pretty good about taking those down, but you definitely want to be careful when that happens. So you got to keep an eye on your Craigslist postings. The other websites you can use are places such as like Zumper, which is made for renting, Zillow and Trulia. They also have places where you can post a rental. You'll want to make sure you use social platforms as well, such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. LinkedIn can be a great site to post your listings on as well because there are professionals there. People also use Twitter. So basically any social platform that you're comfortable using is another good way to spread the word. And for a few dollars, you can boost something on social, and you can have a sponsored advertisement as well that will pop up to anybody who's in that zip code. So it's a great way to spend your advertising budget that won't break the bank. The next one I want to talk about is online newspaper ads. The newspaper is definitely a platform that is, I think, in my opinion, starting to fade print-wise, but if you are able to utilize their ads and get an online ad, there are a lot of people who still utilize the newspaper online and look at the stories and the ads that happen there. So it is a good avenue for advertising your rental. And the next one is using a company, like a property management company or a real estate agent or a broker like me. So if you are someone that is looking for assistance in this area, I am more than happy to help you, and there are several other places you can look for in town as well, but it would be my honor to help you. The last thing I want to go over is speed versus quality. I think it's very important that when you have a vacant unit to realize, yes, every day it sits, you're losing money, but you want to make sure that you are getting a good quality tenant in your unit, as opposed to taking the first person that comes along, not properly checking their background, and getting a bad tenant. A bad tenant is someone who possibly won't be paying rent, will destroy the property, And then you'll have to move into evictions, which can take a month or two to complete as well. And then you're still not getting money during those months, and you're behind because now you have to make sure that the unit is empty, clean, and repair free, ready to go for the next person that comes in. So those are just 5 tips and tricks that you can use for marketing. I hope this information was helpful for you. If you found it helpful and you would like to utilize my services, please message me, reach out to me, call me, text me, whatever avenue you choose that's most comfortable for you. Please reach out to me, and I would be more than happy to assist you in your marketing efforts and fulfilling your rental with a good quality tenant. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.